What's going on, people? It's Hen here again, and welcome to another video. Well, in this video, we are going to be reacting to Andrew Tate teaching people how to actually make money. So, how do we get started on this? Who is Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate is this lad. He has quite a bit of cheddar with him. Very controversial lad. He's been jumping on podcasts and a lot of shows lately, but he's extremely controversial. Some things he says, I understand. A lot of people call him misogynistic. He's sexist and all that stuff. I feel like some of his takes are extremely hot, but you have to look at it at different angles to see where he's coming from. And that's what I try to do. I don't try to like jump on and say, oh, you're the devil and stuff like that. But yeah. Enough of me rambling. Let's see exactly what this lad is talking about and how to make money from Andrew Tate.
How to get fucking rich. I'm gonna tell you how to get rich. If you're a scientist,
okay,
you never ever wake up, go into the lab, pour the right chemicals, and fix the problem. That doesn't happen. You go into the lab, you try some shit, it fucks up. You try some new shit, it fucks up, and you keep fucking around until something kind of works. Penicillin was a mold that grew on accident on top of an old experiment.
Okay.
And the dude goes, what's this mold? Oh, it's penicillin. Before you know it, you have antibiotics.
Okay, so I understand what he's saying. You try stuff and see what works. So which means it's very important for you to get started at a young age, which is something because the ideas I had when I was like 16, 17, a lot of them I've kind of moved away from it and I've moved on to other ideas. So good stuff, good way to start. You try stuff, but not too many stuff. Be very, very constructive about what you're trying, you know. So
mistakes, eventually something goes well.
Yeah.
So I say this to people, look, how many ways have you tried to earn money? You earn money X way. How many other ways have you tried? Because you need to try a whole ton of ways and you got to make a bunch of mistakes like a scientist does to find the thing that works.
And that's the problem. We hate making mistakes. Oh my God, man. Don't even get me started. I hated making mistakes. I hated losses. I hated making mistakes. I come from a trading background, so I've been trading for quite a while now. So I hated that red. I didn't want to sit. But it's part of the game. You got to pay to play sometimes, you know? So.
And everyone's heard this before, right? And then they'll say they have two hurdles to do in that. One, they're lazy. And two, they'll say, well, I have ideas, but I don't know how to start. Or I have ideas, but I need money to start.
Yeah, that third one. First one, yeah, people are lazy. People don't want to. I used to be like that, where I have an idea, but I try to create an excuse saying, oh, this is the reason why do you do that? Like, or you try to make things too perfect. Then you're like, oh, well, it's not perfect, so why should I start? I think that's number one. And the third thing he said there was money. A lot of people use money as an excuse to not get started in anything, but maybe you don't need a lot of money, but you need some money. Let's see what he says.
So then what you have to do, and this is one of the things I teach on CobraTate.com in my Hustlers University, you have to look at your business ideas and your plans and find a way to remove the need for money to attempt them. So my philosophy on business is this. Any business in the world that could genuinely work, could genuinely work without investment.
Not really. It couldn't work without investments. I mean, you have to invest money or time or something into it. You can't just say, I'm going to start a business and you don't put money in. Every business needs money, but not asking for like astronomical amounts of money. Like maybe you're somebody who's like, I want to start trading, for example. That's my background, so I'm going to start with that. I want to start trading. And now you're like, but I need $25,000 to start trading. No, but you have all these funded challenges. And there's some for like $200, you get like a $25,000 account. So you're literally, you're staking, you need some money, but you don't need like a whole massive lot of money to get started. For example, you want to start YouTube or whatever, you can start using your iPhone or whatever phone you have. The quality is not that best, it's not that good, but it's some way to start. So I think the best thing is to say you don't need a lot of money, but whatever you have, you can actually start with, if that makes sense. So
get this idea in their head. I need loads of money. Did you start 21 Colin with loads of money?
Nope.
I started with $100.
Exactly. No one come along to you and gave you loads of money. So, and every single business I've tried, I will find a way to launch it for effectively free. And if it starts to make money, then maybe I'll put money in. Or then maybe I have some balance sheet. I can go to an investor and get money. But everyone has this idea they need money first. So I'll give you an example. So like I said, you want to try lots of different things. So let's say off the top of my head, you want to try a makeup brand. You're a woman, you want to try a makeup brand. So a woman will sit there. I've had people come to me and go, Andrew, I want to start a makeup brand. Okay. I need 200 grand. Why? I need to get makeup, and I need to get labels, I need to get packaging, and I'm going to get it all shipped in, and then I'm going to sell some, blah, blah. That is the wrong way to look at a business.
Yeah,
here's how you start a makeup.
Because if all that money, you lose all that money to start with, now you're a massive deficit, because even if you take a loan from a bank for $200,000, it fails, you're done, because you just invested all that money, maybe you production and et cetera, but you can't get money back because you can't distribute it properly, you can't sell it. So
I say make a fucking website, get some images of makeup, do your advertising or your marketing or whatever you were going to do, put it on the internet without any makeup in stock, and see if you can sell. Because
okay, so this is something like Elon Musk. If you notice, a lot of the cars, for example, what's it called, the Cybertruck, they've had like millions of orders, and you pay, it's non-refundable. So, and nobody knows when they're getting their Cybertruck. So at that point, I understand what he's saying, but if people need to also trust here, because if I order something, I want my product to be shipped to me. Just imagine you put a picture on Amazon and say, oh, I want to sell makeups or whatever, like what he's saying, and now you can't ship that product back to people. Like, you just like, then why should I even want to buy? I'm going to leave you a bad review because you didn't give me what I asked for. And you can't just tell me, don't worry, it's going to come when it comes. Elon can pull that out because he already has some track record. We know if Elon tells you 6 months you get your car, add another 2-3 months to that. So he has some track record of delivering products to the customers. So you don't. So I don't know. This is a bit.
Because if you start to sell, now you have money. Now you can email each customer and say, sorry for the delay. There's a shipping delay. We're going to give you a free lip gloss. And now you got money coming in. You can start to source some makeup.
Okay.
If you don't sell anything, then the idea would have never worked in the first place. And you haven't wasted 200 grand on boxes of makeup.
Yeah.
Like, you can start everything. Do you understand where I'm coming from? There's a way to start everything without throwing money down the drain.
This answer.
Essentially what he's saying is this. You don't need a lot of money to get started, but you need some money. If you want to start landscaping, for example, do you need a lot of money to get started? No, you can just start with a push mower. A push mower is usually like $100 or $200. Instead of buying those actual like standard big, engines and machines that you use in cutting the grass, you can just start with a push mower, a weed eater, and all that. The cheap ones, you can even use electric ones and just charge it and go cut the grass and all of that. Then maybe after you have 5 or 10 customers every single week, and they pay you like $50 per yard or $100 per yard. So a week you're making like $500 to $1,000. Now you can maybe go and apply for a loan to get like a bigger machine to cut the grass. And then after that, you can then start maybe hiring people and all of that and start expanding. So initially, you might start with like maybe $200, $300, or $500, but you can't just go and say, I'm going to buy fleets of, amazing mowers and stuff like that. That costs like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. There's some that even like 30 grand to cut grass. Come on, you start from a small place. You put some money in. If it doesn't work, guess what? You only lose a couple $100. So you look for something that have small capital that you can start small in. And when you start growing, you literally can go to the bank and they will give you money as long as you have a nice improving track record and you have good credit. They'll give you loan to start, to get some money out in order for you to, expand your business to make more money. But yeah, I'll leave the video down below. You should check it out. Like I said, controversial guy, but sometimes like some of the things he was saying, yeah, I agree with. And yeah, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, and of course leave the video with a like. If you got any questions or you have anything to say concerning this topic, leave them down in the description below. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.